Okay, hi everyone. Today we are going to learn how to use Ducknowl. So we're here on the job dashboard. The first thing you do is log in, and I'm not going to show you how to do that because it's pretty clear, but here you are at your job dashboard. So let's learn how to use the job dashboard. So first things first, you look over here, you'll see your job titles. So normally this will be empty when you first start and you'll add a job. But I want to show you kind of what these buttons over here mean before we get into that. So you can see that for every job title we have on the left, you see here job title, you can see how many resumes you've received for every job. So you can see that for this account executive job we have down here, we have already received 2 resumes. Now the submitted means you sent it to a hiring manager or to the company that you're working for. Now interview scheduled, that's pretty self-explanatory. This shows whether or not they were placed, and you see if you press these buttons, it'll kind of show, you can organize what order you want that in, as well as the date. You can do the same thing and put that up or down to show the sooner job or later job. Then you can have their status. So you see these 2 are on hold. We're not currently really doing anything with them, but then this Android entry level is active, and you can choose if you want something archived, active, or on hold. So then over here on action, you can take different actions. You can preview a job, you can publish a job. So if you want to publish, click that, unpublish, great. And you can delete a job. So from there, let's learn how to add a job. So you're going to click this button. And let's add a new job title. Let's do administrative assistant. I can't spell. That's wrong. Assistant. There we go. So then once you have a job, it's going to ask you to add new keywords. So for an admin assistant job, maybe we would want them to have a bachelor's degree. You can add that. We may want a bachelor's degree. Oopsies. Let's try that again. So you see there, I deleted that keyword because I spelled it wrong. So bachelor's degree. Then let's put typing. And let's give them a couple more things. What do you think an administrative assistant needs? Maybe attention to detail. And how about Chicago? No, let's not do a location there because we can put that somewhere else. And I will show y'all how to do that in a little bit. Let's put there organization. Just some random words. And then you can choose these to be mandatory. So I really want them to have a bachelor's degree, and I really want them to be good at typing. But these 2, those are just nice to have. So that puts the importance of how much you want those to be there. So job location, like I mentioned, that's right down there. If you have an ATS, you can put that link there. Your settings, you can get notifications if you want. And for job description, you can put whatever you want there, but for now we're going to put test, just so it has something there. Then we save that job. New job added successfully. And congrats, we have just made a new administrative assistant job. So what we're going to do is click on it. So we've clicked on this job, and that takes us to the screening dashboard. So this is our administrative assistant job. First button up here is the edit job button. So this is exactly where we were before. Any updates you want to make to your job, you can do right there with that edit job button. Now, let's go through these before we come back to the copy job link button. Your file name is going to be where you receive resumes. So in order to show you what we want to do, let's upload a resume. We'll go ahead and put my name in there, and then for a resume, let's go find mine, if we can. There we go. Oh, it changed my phone number to something else. Great, so I'm uploading a resume by hand here. Now again, remember your resumes can get auto-uploaded with that ATS link, etc. So you will be able to do that. And then you look, automatically, when we uploaded that, it says, oh, Kareen is an 18% match. And that's going off of what I have in my resume here. It chooses those keywords that we set up and has that ready for us. So with that set, now you have emails here. You notice that these buttons, if you have more than one resume up here, you can click this button along here to change it from most recent to less recent, etc. And then, of course, you've got your this is your contact information, your match, and then let's go into these action items over here. So first things first, before we send an audio video request to our new candidate, we're going to want to create one. So we'll start here with audio video screening and set one up. Now, let's make it a video since that's normally what people do. You can also do audio only, but you don't have to. So we'll add a question. How many years of office experience do you have? Now, think time, if you were to put that on there, if you were to make think time available, let's say you give 1 minute, when this question comes up, it'll be blurred out, and only when they say they're ready to take the question do they get that 1 minute of think time. This is to keep them from keep your candidates from being able to cheat or have time to go Google their answer. Now, for this kind of question, you may not want to put think time because this is a personal question. You can give them up to 4 minutes to answer, but for something like that, I think 2 minutes is enough. This is a personal question. You may not need to bother giving them think time. However, let's say you give a question that's like, what are the main features of Microsoft Excel? So with a question like that, you don't want them to be able to Google it. You may give them a minute of think time for them to gather their thoughts, perhaps write a couple notes, and then answer the question. And we'll give them an answer time of 2 minutes. All right, and then we already chose the screening type, the answer time. Let's go ahead and save. Questions are successfully updated. So you have that. And then let's set up a skill test for Kareen as well. So on our skill test, we have a lot of different options here. Since this is not really a software one, let's go into our library for computer literacy. And then they've got Microsoft Office. Let's do our brand new Microsoft Excel question. It's 30 questions. It shouldn't really take them 40 minutes, but that's just a generous estimate for them. Okay, now we've selected a skill test and we can confirm. Test updated successfully. Great. So now that all of those are ready, again, you don't have to do all of those, but just so that I can show you how to use this function, I'm going to show you how to use all of that. Now that we're ready, let's go ahead and select the status. Just so you know, I just want to show you here what these are. Actually, let's go and look at the send question. So if you want to send them an audio video request, you can choose how many retakes. We'll say 1 retake, just in case. Then you're going to want to set an expiry date. I like to set mine for the Monday after a weekend so that I know a lot of people tend to do it on Sunday night, and just so time zones don't get messed up, I give them till Monday morning. Then for a set reminder, you can remind on alternate days, remind every day, and that'll just remind them if they haven't taken that test. Now, if you notice here, it says dear first name underscore . That may not be the ideal name, but this will autofill with your candidate's name, so you don't have to mess with that. Just leave that right as it is, and it will change to your candidate's name. So it'll say Dear Kareen instead of Dear . Now, this down here, you can definitely change that. And once you update it, This will stay auto-updated, so you can put whatever you want and brand it to your company and have that, etc., and that'll stay there. And then you're all set with an expiry date, etc. You can send that test. Great, and now you can see that it's reply pending. Now let's send that skill test. Same thing, you can set the expiry date right here. I'm going to set it for Monday. You may set reminders, remind on alternate days. And then, dear blank, yada yada. You can, again, same thing, switch this out to say whatever you would like. And we'll send the test. Great. So here's status. Once you have sent your candidate your replies, etc., and they reply to you, you can select their status. Perhaps you have submitted them to a hiring manager, interview scheduled, they're in review, there was a decline, etc. That's where that is. Here's the uploaded, so you can always organize these according to the time that they were uploaded by pressing that button. And finally, we have the action button. So in the action button, you can add notes. These notes are just for you so that you can tell yourself what you're feeling about that candidate. So let's add some notes. Corrine hasn't replied yet. Save note. Great. Now, if you want to see those notes, go to your activity log. Resume was added. You sent an invitation. You sent another invitation. And you left a note. So that activity log is always there for you to see if you would like to. You can edit your candidate, change details about them. Maybe you don't want, maybe they changed their name, email, updates to their contact information, new resume, etc. We'll cancel that. We don't want to do that right now. You can look at their candidate profile. Get out of there. And you can delete them from here, etc. Then, yes, so that's good. And then finally, this is the copy job link button. So when you copy that job link, go to another button, paste. It takes you to that job link. Now here you can upload a video job description and it will show right there and you'll have a video. You can also put in your job description. It'll show as well if you want to when you upload. There is an area for you to have this custom branded, and I will explain how to do that in just a second. So, you have now mastered, hopefully, the screening dashboard. We're going to move on to reports. Here you can see your job reports and see how many resumes you have received, how your reviewers are, or how your recruiters are doing, and how much work you are getting done. There's a usage report right here and a job report here, etc. Okay, and the last thing that I do want to show you is from your job dashboard, if you go up here, you can edit your profile, and from here, you can edit your profile logo, and that will make sure that your account, when you have those job descriptions up, that they will all be custom branded to you. So that's how you do that. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We would be happy to give you a Ducknowl demo and give you a little bit more in-depth look into how to use Ducknowl. Thank you so much, and have a great day.